Hi, welcome back to All About the Alternative. I'm the Gadget Lady. Today I'm going to be showing you another gadget. This one is for around your home to do some cleaning, and this one is called the Khefler Rechargeable Electric Grout Brush. It's a spin brush, and it basically looks like this. And yes, it definitely looks like a rechargeable toothbrush. Very similar in design to several that are very popular out there, but this is not a toothbrush. This is a grout brush. Comes with the it has a USB-C plug on the bottom that you recharge it with, and it has a flap that goes over it, so once you put that flap down, it is totally waterproof. And it comes with the USB-C cable, which is actually a very long cable. Most items that I've seen today that are rechargeable are actually very small. So this one's actually really good that way. Can reach a longer distance. And it also comes with your manual to tell you how to use it, which I'm going to tell you today is actually very easy and very simple. As this is the grout brush part, it actually has a little tip on the top of it, and you can get into corners with this in very small areas, and that's really helpful. The other one that I showed back last year was a big wide one, and it could go into small corners too, but this one goes into even more smaller corners. So you have that, and it comes with about 5 different attachments. So, apologies on that with my voice here. So, it also comes with a flat brush, and it's a very soft bristle, so you can just get some soft areas. And of course, that just goes on the same way as the other ones do. This one is from Amazon, by the way, and it's not sponsored, so I can give my honest opinion here. So this one here, it also comes with 2 brushes that are very much, they have a little more of a coarser feel to them, and they can get into those areas that you have to actually, brush a little more harder. Comes with 2 of them. So one is a little wider, and this one is a little bit smaller. Actually looks exactly the same size as the soft brush one. So again, gets into small areas. And then it comes with the a Velcro attachment that comes with one pad that so it has the soft fabric on the bottom of it, and it's not very thick, it's a very thin piece, and it just goes onto the hook and loop of the Velcro piece. And of course, again, that goes on, and there when you turn it on, it just stays in place and just rotates with it. So fair warning, this is actually pretty loud, so you'll hear it as well. So when I turn it on, it turns on, and you can see the green light. But when it's charging, it's red. When it's fully charged, it's green, and when it's on, it's green. So that's actually really a helpful thing. So what you can use this for, of course, cleaning around your home. You can use it for your grout. You can use it for around your sinks and faucets and small little areas, even on the floor, even through your bathtub, all the small fine areas on your bathtub. You can also use it in your kitchen with your countertops, in your sinks, and your stove. Whether you have the flat top stoves or you have the range with the coil range, you can also get into really tight corners on that as well, which is very helpful because sometimes you just can't reach that spot, and sometimes something like this can be very helpful. And so that's why I went after using this, because I had some very dirty areas I had to clean, and so this was actually very helpful. Again, this only came with one of those pads though for the Velcro piece, and so I'm going to be showing you what you can do to get some more of those. And one thing I've always done, whether I'm buying something from Temu or I'm buying something from Amazon, or anywhere actually, if I'm buying an item that requires attachable parts, I want to be able to replace those because over time you will have to replace them. As I did come to notice with one of them, one of the bristles is starting to fray a little bit. Not stopping it from being used because it will still work, but eventually that will break down and will not be usable. And of course, it's a spin brush. So as it's spinning in that, it may wind up eventually, one of them may break. So you have to be able to replace it. So of course the first thing I did was I went and I looked online and to find out if there was anything. Now the item itself in the description didn't mention about replaceable parts, and so I did a lot of searching and searching and searching, which I'm going to be putting all of this into the description for what this item is, as well as the replacement part that I found. So I actually wound up finding, as you'll see here, these ones are gray, but they are the exact same thing. They actually have the exact same pattern on the back, they have the exact same connection on the bottom, and they work exactly the same way. And they have the exact same brushes. So all of them will be replaceable, and I don't have to worry about it. I also saved where I got it from so that if I did have to get another one, I can do that. Unfortunately with Temu, actually Amazon does this too, but Temu does it more often. You buy an item and then it goes either out of stock or discontinued, and then, well, okay, it's great, and you have a rechargeable item, but the rechargeable item is no good if the attachments are no longer available. It makes it basically unusable. So of course you want to make sure that you have those parts that you can do. And this one actually did come with 3 instead of 1. It came with 3 of the replaceable pads, as well as an additional white soft pads that you can use as well. So of course, being the alternative that I am, I wanted to find something that of course I can replace the padding if I needed to as well. So I found out I could make my own, and so that's the DIY part of this as well. So of course you just take the pad in the size that it is, and I found just basically the same sponge material as what this is made of, and it's the exact same thickness. And it works just as well. These are just regular scouring pads, a Scotch brand or something like that. Actually, these are a Scotch brand, but I'm sure there are many others out there. But you basically take the pad. So you take your pad and you cut out the size of the exact same size as the original pads. If you want them a little bigger, you can actually do that too. If you want them a little smaller in a smaller area, you can probably do that as well. And then what I got was these Velcro stickers that stick to everything. So it has the hook and loop part as well as the fabric part. And I made my own. So I put the fabric part on the back of the sticker of the pad that I created, and just as easily as the pad that it originally came with, I can put my own pads on. So it and it works exactly the same way. It's exactly tight in there, just the same way the original is. And you can use it exactly the same as you would. You can use any kind of cleaning soap or detergent that you'd like to use, or any other cleaning type of, even if you were using some kind of like an oil to oil an area as well, you could do that too. So having an extra pad around, and like I said, the whole thing is waterproof, and it's so obviously if you have any cleaning material, any kind of cleaning detergent, it's not going to hurt it either, and it's very useful, and it lasts for quite a long time before you have to recharge it again. I think approximately about 2 hours before it stops working, and then you have to recharge it. It takes about an hour or so for it to recharge, and then you're good to go again. So if you have a big area to take care of, you pretty much should be able to do almost everything that you need to do with this. So hopefully that gives a little insight into this electric cleaning brush, and a DIY, a way of making it work for you. And so, I mean, obviously I made these pads are the ones that I'm going to use, but of course there is also, um, if you can also use fabric, or some fabric pads, or some other pads, whichever one you find as well. I made these ones as well with the backing of the Velcro backing, and just put them on. So these are a little smaller than that big pad, so it can go into a smaller area. So like I said, you can make those up as you need, and with other types of coarser stuff as well. I've actually seen one that was actually sandpaper that could be very similar to this, and use those on it. So that works as well. So if you've used a product like this, perhaps you can put a comment down below, and how you've used it, and if any DIYs that you've done with it. So maybe that could help somebody else out in the future when they watch this video. And also, if you have any other questions or comments, you can also put that into the comments, and I will do my best to answer where I can, and perhaps do a follow-up video, maybe another review on this as well in the future. And hopefully, if you've gotten to this point in the video and you'd like to see more of these videos, you can put a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Have a great day.